You take a look at De Jong, and not only is there no Messi, there is Barcelona and Athletic season. Frenkie de Jong in the number 21, parried by Langley.
A wonderful adjustment right there, and a little bit of a clip on Frenkie de Jong, but that's a great example in Antoine Griezmann with Real Sociedad. He'll hear the boos every time he gets the ball because of that. Look out.
De Jong with Lopez. Parried away.
Well, you don't have to, because our producers read me mind. Beautiful control. Barcelona, as I said, chemistry not quite there yet in the early going. Covered by Piqué.
You already spent some time at
Ports was Semedo, who PSG wanted, and Barcelona said nah. He hasn't got much of a window to hit. He goes for placement instead of pound in the hit, because it was easily covered by ter Stegen, who had the angles narrowed down. But the release of bursting through this young midfield of Barcelona, and they get that space.
Can't always get what you want. Here's De Jong.
Golden's your opponent. We've seen it every time Leo hasn't been there. And so
just before the transfer, just before
the biggest distance ever over Real Madrid, but that's not good enough for this rejigged new faces trying to find each other. And
up
nicely.
De Jong chipping it. Alba. Back for opening at Eibar, and now back at Athletic, which allows Oscar to push back forward.
His hometown, basically, it's staggering.
Under pressure, it's De Jong.
Nicely, beautiful.
To the man.
Forward positions filled, so Carlos Perez is probably going to be getting a call up.
Let's see what they've done. They have slid Griezmann. Now he slides inside.
Find his place.
They actually have a barge that goes up and down the river with the trophy, but they do have a Duris on the bench, though.
A season where he did integrate some of the young players together, and it didn't quite. It's a fair scoreline, if anything. Was it Sergio Roberto, was it? Magical hit from
Rafinha. But the big center back, Piqué for Barcelona, have joined us for the opening match of the 2019-20 campaign. Frenkie de Jong with a little heel flick to himself. No Messi.
Energy, and Barcelona haven't had the players or the teamwork.
Inigo Martinez, who might well be starting on that back
of Dembele, and starting to.
In some ways, the reason Valverde was brought in.
Oh, really? Somewhere, maybe from Rakitic. Oh,
step is loosening up on the sideline. Garcia against De Jong. Game of soccer tennis just outside the bar. Nunez.
In terms of anything penetrative.
Is there an answer? Back to Alba.
Getting to know each other on the job here, Phil. The connection.
Might not be his choice after
one out of the fire here.
Less than 20 to go. Gets a second chance from De Jong.
Is it learned? And then the way it dissolved towards the end of last season. If Barcelona are not going to stick with him throughout this season, and on this performance, better.
Touches it back. Asserts. Chance for Munayin. Again, De Jong.
Well read in that one lane.
And as you pointed out, that was Rafinha's hopeful shot from Basque Country.
The coach, Valverde doesn't seem to be willing to pull that card out of his hand yet. Alba starting to get a little bit more advanced here. If they can make use of that, Phil, that might be.
Given right back, though. Which then again puts more pressure on Longley if Williams picks up a head of steam. Jong.
There's no options for Barcelona once they advance their gate. He hasn't seen his team playing in front of him with any sort of...
Getafe in a mini Madrid derby.
Good game.
Not the old Getafe, last...
And a goal is a dream with a deadline, Phil.
Will be it.
There's a wonderful plan B to go to as the...